Hi, today is Monday, March 30th. I'm actually doing a second weekly update. Again, I don't know if I'm going to do this every week while this crisis is going on, but there were some updates that I wanted to share that I thought would be helpful for you. The biggest update came last week with ACX, which stands for Audiobook Creation Exchange, which is the audiobook self-publishing arm of Amazon and Audible. They also distribute to Apple, so they released that they are going to be increasing all their payouts by 5% through June of 2020. So that means if you had an exclusive deal, you're now getting a 45% royalty rate. If you have a royalty share, you're getting 22.5 because again, you're splitting that extra 5% with your narrator. And if you have a non-exclusive deal, you're actually going to be getting up to 30%. So this is a really great thing to take advantage of. If you already have audiobooks out through ACX, you probably want to slightly modify your messaging out to your audience right now to say, hey, there's never been a better time for you to listen to audiobooks. And by the way, you actually can support me more by purchasing through this platform because I get an extra royalty through this crisis. So that helps people know they want to make more informed decisions. I do have 2 books that I'm currently waiting to get approved from ACX, and I have heard that they have a bit of a backlog right now getting things approved. So just keep in mind, if you already have something out through ACX, go ahead and promote it. If you're thinking, oh, great, this is the perfect time for me to record and get it out by June to get this increased payout, there may be a backlog. So just keep that in mind with how you're planning for that. The second update I have is that I set up an account with PayHip. So over the years, I've had people ask me, where's the best place that I can purchase your book? And it's going to be the best value for you as the creator, as the author. And my default has always been, Amazon, because then they can leave a verified review, or I just tell them really wherever you usually purchase your books. If it's on Barnes & Noble, if it's through Kobo, wherever, just buy it there, but then please leave a review because I want to get more reviews everywhere. But now that I've set up PayHip, I realized, with Amazon deprioritizing their book sales or their book deliveries right now, they have a lot of other items they're trying to prioritize. I was like, you know what, let me finally set up PayHip. I've put it up for a while. So now that is going to be my go-to answer when people ask, where's the best place that I can purchase your book to give you the best benefit? I'm going to say PayHip. So I'll probably do a video down the line on PayHip just to be able to explain pros, cons, anything I've come up with. The setup was pretty easy, but I want to give it a few months to see how do payouts work, how do analytics work, and then I'll give you a video on that. And then otherwise, I just kind of wanted to level set on what my expectations are for the economic impact to my business and what I'm going to be doing to counteract that. So I fully expect to see my book sales stagnate. And it's something that where the economy is out of my control. I know that in the very limited short term, people are going to be buying more books. They're at home. They'll be listening to more audiobooks. That's great. I'm glad I'm positioned to capitalize on that with the books that are out. But I know that in the intermediate term, as people, have lost their jobs, as people are, reeling from the economic downturn from this crisis, they're not going to have as much disposable income. And I'm not going to just stick my head in the sand and ignore that. I know that that's a reality. And then I'm hopeful that in the longer term, as we finally reach an economic recovery, I'm going to continue to write the books that I'm writing right now. I'm going to continue to release them. And then when that recovery comes, I will have larger series that are out there. I will have more titles out there, so I will be poised to have those royalties increase that much more when the recovery happens. So I'm trying not to just ignore the realities of the current economy, but they are what they are. As far as my consulting side of my business, helping people self-publish, coaching them, providing self-publishing services, I've actually had more inquiries in the past couple weeks than I've ever had before. So people are wanting to take advantage of the time that they have right now to get their book out. Either it's their dream or they want it to be able to produce passive income for them as another leg to their business. So I've been more than happy to help people as much as I can. That's why I have these videos out. That's why I put out the AYA books and built the Author Your Ambition brand. I'm developing more free courses so that people can get this information and I can grow my subscriber list. So I'm trying to meet people where they are and do more to do that, but I'm certainly not going to be increasing my consulting prices. I know what the margins are on books just to begin with. And so there are some really great self-publishing services out there, but they just charge an outrageous amount. And I just think there's no way that people are recouping that cost that they're paying you. So I want to keep my prices fair and reasonable. I also know, again, people will have less discretionary income coming up. I want to meet people where they are, but I'm still going to have to find that balance to make sure I don't completely shortchange myself and shortchange the value that I bring and completely ruin the financial plan for my business. So trying to figure that one out. And as for the podcast that I'm on, it is a twice a week podcast, but it has switched to daily, kind of getting people through this crisis. So we're trying to be there to support our community, and hopefully in turn the community will support us back as they're able to through the crisis. So it's kind of a crazy time right now, trying to just be realistic and open about what's going on the business side of being an author right now, being a full-time author right now. So I hope you found some of this information helpful. If there's any more big updates or news, I will bring them to you next week. If not, I'll just continue with my weekly videos, but trying to be there for you during this time. Best of luck, stay safe out there, and now you can get back to writing your book.